Hello, this is TinaGale, and I am starting a new series called Focus on 6x6 paper pads. So I'm just going to be sharing some layouts that I'm creating with 6x6 paper pads. I thought about doing a series on this, and there is a challenge on a private message board that I belong on, and I had done a few for those, and so I just decided to go ahead and film them, and then I'll put them up. I'll try to keep them on Mondays, so if you're interested in finding ways to use up your 6x6 pads or just some inspiration, then be sure to come back on Mondays and we'll see how long I can keep it going. I know I have enough for the next 3 Mondays for sure, and hopefully I'll get some more time to scrapbook with them. So for this one, I'm using a sketch from Scrapbook Generation, and it's a free sketch, so you can go and download it. It was from November 2014. So just go to their website and search for that, and you'll be able to download it. You, of course, don't have to use 6x6 paper pads to create any of the layouts that I'll be sharing. But if you're a follower of my YouTube channel or my blog, you know that I love 6x6 paper pads. It's a great economical way to get all of the papers. I love the smaller scale and just being able to play with all the different patterns without breaking the bank. So the 6x6 paper pads are definitely very inexpensive, with about $6. If you find them on sale or use a coupon, then of course you can get them even cheaper. So they're just a lot of fun to use. So for this layout, I'm using the Simple Story Sunshine and Happiness collection. This is a newer collection for this summer, and it has these bright fun colors. And surprisingly, with this collection, I have a lot of the 12x12 and I have the 6x6. I also had the sticker sheets, the fundamental, and I think I have the alpha, I have the brads, the ephemera, I bought the 4x6. So obviously I'm a huge Simple Stories fan, so somehow or another, and I didn't buy it all at once, I just kept adding and adding. So I have quite a few layouts I've done with this collection, and it's just a fun, bright summer collection. So back to this sketch, it just has like 3x4 pieces of paper. So you could use this sketch as well with Project Life cards, or the cut apart sheets that you get with all of the collections. But I'm using the 6x6. I've cut the 6 of them, and I chose all different prints for the backgrounds. But I wanted just a little bit more interest, so the 2 yellow ones that are diagonal from each other, I ended up pop dotting those up. I really like it. I know you don't really notice it from here. You see a little bit of the shadow, but in person it just really added so much to the layout, just pop dotting those 2 sections up. And so then I just needed a little bit of foam underneath the other corners of my photo to keep it up and not falling back down flat onto the back of the layout. So I'm just putting that there, and I'm just using the fun foam you can get at the craft store. So I have all of that down. And for the long strips on the side, I just went ahead and cut like an inch strip off that 6-inch paper pad and pieced it together, and you don't even really notice because of that great geometric pattern, and they're cut all different ways. I thought it was really great how it kind of joined together, and so I just pieced it, and then the tiny strip that I put next to it was in the blue, so again you don't notice where that's pieced together. Normally if I try to piece 6x6 papers together, I try to put an element or something over the top, but the way this side worked out, there was really no need to. So I have all of that background done. I cut the little banners, and all of that is on the sketch as well. So I'm not really, none of this is really like original work. And I just, again, cut them from 4 different patterns. I banner cut the ends, and I'm going to put those across the top. And I'm going to end up taking this layout to the sewing machine at the very end to get some stitching on, again, just for some added embellishment and texture. So I'm working on the embellishments, and I took pretty much everything from the ephemera and the sticker sheets. I did punch my Mickey head, so I have my hidden Mickey. This photo is of my daughter while she was doing her internship, and she was spending the day at the parks by herself, and so she had kept kind of texting me and calling, and we were just kind of enjoying the park together with me, back at home and her in the parks. So she had gotten a Dole Whip and was enjoying it. So she had taken a little selfie and sent to me. And she's just so cute and she was having so much fun, so I decided to just name it hashtag Dole Whip because she had posted it on her Instagram and had texted it to me. So I've used that as my title. I've added a few of the larger pieces. That large heart was in the ephemera pack, and then I put my hidden Mickey up there. That chill tab was from the sticker sheet, so I just kind of added it on as well. And I'm pop dotting up some of these embellishments again just to give a little bit of dimension to the page. I loved this little bird, and I thought it did great tying in that flower embellishment into the title. So I'm just going to add it up on top of there. And then I'm going to take, once I get the other flower down here, I'm going to add some foam tape underneath part of it. And then the sketch had this little banner at the bottom, and I think on the sketch it even tells you how to create it. So you're just punching it with a 1-inch circle punch and folding it over, and I took some twine and adhered it to the twine, and I will just kind of loop it up underneath that photo. And then here I'm just going back to the sticker sheet, and I'm finding some phrase stickers just to put in some information. Like I said, there's not a lot of journaling. I mean, it was just a fun little day that she was having at the parks using some of her perks. And so I just found some really good sayings to go along with that. So they say, choose happy, enjoy every minute, good times, this rocks, and happy looks good on you. So I just thought it was kind of fun. Just kind of summed up her experience that day and the whole time during her internship. And I think that's about all of the embellishments. I think you see most of it there. Like I said, I took it to the sewing machine and I stitched down the long side on the left and then across the banner. And then and then you can see here, I went across the title as well. So a lot of times the alphabet sticker sheets like that, they don't stick very well. And if they come in and out of albums like my layouts do quite often, then they start falling off or getting torn off. And so I just stitched across the top of those and thought that kind of looked cute. And when I put this banner on, I end up going to get my tiny stapler and stapling that in just so that it makes sure that it stays there and it's not going to fall off. I am going to go get my enamel dots and add some pink and yellow enamel dots into each one of the clusters. And then I've started putting the dates on her college program pictures just a little bit different. And it was kind of inspired by Chamelle's London album, if you're familiar with that, and how she put LDN and the year for the London Games. And so I decided to put DCP for the Disney College program, and then 15 or 16, depending on when it was, since she extended and had stayed for 2 different terms. So I'm going to add that in the pink alpha letters down below, and you'll see that in the still shots at the end here. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you'll pull out your 6x6 paper pads and get to scrapping with them. Come back each Monday if you want to see more ideas for using your 6x6, and of course you can follow me on Thursdays when I'm working with sketches 3 ways or more. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you real soon. Bye!